name is Mallory Moreland, and this presentation is going to be over mobile technology. This is for the class Intro to Instructional Technology. So what is mobile technology? Mobile technology is defined by the technology used for communication. Mobile technology includes iPads, cell phones, smartboards, computers, watches, and many more. Mobile technology has evolved rapidly over the past few years, and I expect it to grow much more in the few years to come. Mobile technology is very important nowadays because that's how the world is ran. The world is ran off of mobile technology. I mean, even waitresses come up and take your order on iPads, and when you check out at boutiques, they check you out on iPads, and everything is ran by computers now. There's mostly no paperwork, it's all computers. So it's very good to know your mobile technology. Mobile technology for the classroom. According to studies and observations, there seems to always be more advantages of mobile technology in the classroom than disadvantages. Students now have more learning opportunities using this technology than they did in the past. Many students are already tech-savvy and are used to using many of these devices already. My 4-year-old nephew is better at an iPhone than I am, and he can like download apps, everything. So kids are really learning technology early these days, and they're mostly more brighter than our generation is on the technology. And mobile technologies is helping young students prepare for the future, which I totally agree with because the future is technology. Mobile technology for the classroom continued. The world has changed to a mobile world, and technology is a major contributor for this, which is so true. I mean, even watches now are mobile, and smartwatches. And then many students need to learn the great benefits of mobile technology if they want to have a future in the real world when they are finished with their education, which I agree with. I think that every degree should have some type of computer class that you have to learn, because I'm an exercise science major, and I had a computer class and I learned tons in it, and it's really gotten me far. Last but not least, students now have access to information instantly rather than searching through encyclopedias for a long period of time, which saves time for the teachers and the students, in my opinion.
Will you like get something to wipe this off my foot? Freaking out. I don't need pain on it. What happened?
Benefits of learning with mobile technology. Mobile technology can encourage students to learn anywhere outside of the classroom. So students aren't confined to the classroom, they can go outside, home, anywhere, and keep learning. Students are able to access videos instantly in order to help them with projects or other types of homework. It provides them with mobile collaboration with other students with projects, so as long as it is allowed by the teacher. I've had many projects that are group projects, and I would not have been able to get by with them if we didn't have online, because it's hard to get in touch with the people for one, and then two, putting all your work together, it's way easier if you do it online rather than in person. And it's also hard to meet up with a group every day to get your stuff turned in by the timeline. And last but not least, they are great for online discussion forums and idea blogs for their class. Benefits of learning with mobile technology continued. Nowadays, mobile devices are relatively inexpensive, small, and are readily accessible at any time throughout the day. Many education apps are developed all of the time in order to assist students in all subjects.
Yeah, I said, it's
Like
not
with math, there's Mathway, or in Spanish, I had a certain Spanish app that helped me, and I could say the word and it would repeat it back in Spanish, and that helps a lot, especially for people like me who are visual learners and hands-on learners and can't just learn by sitting there in a classroom. This really helps. Mobile devices allow educators to not have to constantly repeat themselves about a lesson or lecture if the lesson is already on a mobile device in a PowerPoint form or the students have recorded them. In college, every single class that I've ever taken, most of the teachers put the PowerPoints that we go over that day in class on Blackboard, so when I get home I can review and go over it at my own pace and then go over the notes that I wrote in class, and that really has helped me a lot in college at UAM. Benefits of learning with mobile technology continue. Technology helps students learn at their own pace. Teachers have become more tech savvy in order to adhere to their newer generation of students, which I totally agree with, because when I talk to the teacher or the supervisor where I'm going to teach at, she had a lot of things that I had to know about technology in order to be hired. And also, one of the best advantages, in my own opinion, is that technology has helped many students retain information at a faster pace, and in turn helps them study better and quicker, and can be shown to help with tests. Disadvantages of mobile technology for the classroom. Students can start to develop bad study habits and only rely on reading what their device says instead of utilizing notes along with their lecture recordings, emails, presentations, and online discussion. Not all students can be very tech savvy and have to rely on pencil and paper even if the lessons are virtual or is an online class. Mobile devices can fail, crash, or mess up important information or unsaved documents very quickly, and many students would lose all the data they have worked on. And a personal story, I had a huge final, and it was a paper, and the night before the electricity went out, and my whole paper was lost, and thank goodness my teacher gave me an extra day to do it, but needless to say I had to redo the whole entire paper. And so computers can fail you sometimes, and technology can fail you, but for the most part it's in your favor. Disadvantages of mobile technology for the classroom continue. Learning new technology could be a disadvantage for many educators who use traditional methods for their lessons, such as people who use chalkboards and aren't very tech savvy. Well, all that's about to change because a lot of schools are changing to smart boards now. Many teachers would have to be refrained in how to use newer technology each year just to stay ahead of the students by a little bit, because like I said earlier, kids are so tech savvy now, and our generation is lacking. Online classes can devalue a student's interest in learning because of not having other students to collaborate with or even enjoy the class with, which in turn can make many students not deliver assignments on time and or dropping out. Yes, I agree with that. I've seen a lot of people drop online classes just because they forgot about the class, literally. One of the biggest disadvantages of mobile technology is that students use them and become distracted of the many other tools that those devices offer: games, social media, texting, etc. Many students only benefit from textbooks because of how big of a distraction that mobile technology could be to them, which I think that everybody could benefit from mobile technology, if they focus and don't play games or be on social media or text. The conclusion. There are many, many great advantages of mobile technology in the classroom, whether it is a smart board, iPad in each hand, online forums, presentations, and lectures. There can also be many disadvantages to them as well. It is up to the educator and the student to be able to draw a fine line between using these devices as an educational tool rather than using them for social benefits, games, etc. And in this class on someone's discussion I read where there are apps that the teachers can get and download to the students' Chromebooks or iPads or anything like that to make sure that they are staying on task and that they're not surfing the internet or playing games. And I think that app would be a very great investment for each school teacher. The conclusion continued. All in all, mobile technology devices play a huge role in today's society for many schools. And the schools, if they don't, believe me, soon enough they will be playing a huge role in those schools also. The educational gains can be made utilizing these devices are never ending and are always growing year after year. They're always coming out with new apps, they're always coming out with new programs, so you always have to be on board and be ready to learn the new things that technology is throwing out there. The educational values now placed on teachers and students using mobile technology in the classroom are very important. Technology is the way of the future and education is on board. It is up to the educators and the students to be on board with it as well. Thank y'all all so much for y'all's time watching and listening to my presentation. I really hope y'all took something out of it, and I hope that y'all learned something from it. Thank you.